fanatics. It's 4th of July in the United States, Independence Day. I love this holiday. You get to eat, it's outside. It's like Jewish holiday Passover, except instead of Israel, it's America, and instead of Egypt, it is England. Analogy breaks down a bit. By the way, I feel bad for England these days. I think they're leaving European Union. Maybe they can join our union here in the United States in case they get lonely. Or they could also think about joining the Russian Federation. For this Independence Day, I want to share with you why I love America. Number one, where else can you make a life as an immigrant? Where else can you come and look and sound and feel different and not stand out? America has been taking in immigrants for generations, including me. I came here 2 decades ago with 2 suitcases and $200 in the pocket. That's all that in the Soviet Union communists would let you take out of the country. Not that we had more. And then I was able to go to university, get a job. So if you come to America, you poor, it's the best time to go to school. Or you're poor, there's programs and scholarships. They'll give you money. Just go study. Make something out of yourself. Immigrants accomplish a lot in this country, okay? You're only limited by your drive and by your energy. Look at CEO of Microsoft, not exactly a corner shop, right? He's from India, founder of Google, Russian, first generation. My grandmother, who passed away a few years ago, unfortunately, at the ripe old age of 101, she only knew a few phrases in English, okay? She said she knew thank you, she knew I don't speak English, and she knew God bless America. Why? She blessed America because America gave her a pension, America gave her health care, and America gave her a small apartment, but that was her own, not communal apartment. That was more than she had in Russia after helping them build communism for 70 years. Number two, America is a very tolerant country, okay? Whether it's the gods you worship or the accent you have, okay? You can criticize the government and that's cool. It's freedom, okay? There are countries on the planet today where if you try to do that, you'll end up in a psychiatric clinic or a jail or worse. But not here in America. And don't believe the stuff in the news. America loves its immigrants. The makers and the bakers and the investors and the inventors, they love them all. Number three, America is a young country. Very young. It was founded, 300 somewhat years ago? Okay, there are no buildings that older than 300. And I think my wife and I bought probably one of the older ones as the fixer-upper. It's at least 300 years old, or so it at least feels. But joking aside, America is like a teenager. They have not had 800 years of war. They did not lose 20 million people in World War II like Russia. So when 9/11 happened, it was so interesting for me to see. Deep tragedy, of course, but also the attitude of people. They felt like they hit us on our soil right here. It was interesting. And some people from older, more experienced countries said, stuff happens. But no, Americans patriotic. That's right. Life is precious. Americans love lives. Not just Americans. They treasure lives. All the lives. So when the whole nation bought their flags, there was just upsurge of patriotism. It was beautiful. One more thing I learned on 9/11, just to share something personal. I remember driving to work and listening to the radio when the Twin Towers were attacked, along with the rest of the nation. All of a sudden I realized, I was in the country for 10 years by then, all of a sudden I realized they attacked me, they attacked my land, my country. Like I became aware at least that I was an American on that day, on 9/11. Americans are a nation of go-getters. Americans don't like to sit in the kitchen until 2 a.m. pondering deep truths and their deep soul, unless they're married to a Russian. No, Americans go get stuff done, okay? Americans are people of action. Like they're building this building where I work. Seriously, in the morning I see 2 floors, and when I go back at night it's like 4 floors. I think by next week it will be taller than Taj Mahal. Americans pursue happiness. They don't wait for happiness to come to them, or when will it come to me. I need to learn that quality. They meet happiness halfway. They meet happiness all the way. They do this whole pursuit of happiness thing, right? Unbelievable country. That's what I'll tell you. Okay, Americans are positive. Like ask an American how he is doing or she is doing. They'll say great, even if it's not great. And some will say, well, they're shallow. They're not actually doing great. Yeah, they may not. But you know what? They're affirming greatness. They're affirming positivity and success. They smile. Other cultures smile too at strangers, but not Russians. I made a separate video about that. I love that. I think positivity is just main ingredient of success. Americans are very positive. That's what it takes to succeed as a people and as a nation. So on this 4th of July, as I eat as God intended, hamburgers and hot dogs, and in the case of my family, about 90 pounds of Russian food, I say, God bless America and good night.